Hi, I'm Kai. For the longest time I've been trying to figure out how to review my Corsair Scimitar, and I think I've figured out how. The Scimitar's classed as a MOBA MMO gaming mouse, which basically means it has a metric ton of buttons on the side of it that you can actuate using your thumb. Now I could talk about DPI settings, and I can talk about traction, and I can talk about smoothness and all of that stuff, or I could show you what you can really get away with doing with this particular mouse. Prior to this I used the Logitech G600 MMO mouse. That thing served me for years until it died a horrible death. Now I swapped over to this mouse about 12 months ago when I upgraded my rig, because I couldn't get the old mouse from the same site where I purchased my computer parts, and it sort of all came as a part and parcel bundle deal, which was pretty sweet. My only criticisms so far are the software sometimes doesn't seem to initialize correctly, so I'll have to close it down and reopen it in order for the mouse to work properly and for the buttons to register. And for the first 6 months of owning the mouse, there was a small metal plate on the underside of the mouse around the laser. I don't know why it was there. The cosmetics maybe, if so it was really daft. I don't understand it. It kept catching on my mouse mat and snagging and making pulls in my mouse mat, and it was awful for having hair collect around it and stuff like that. So the first thing I would do, you can't see it on my mouse now because I've taken it off and I obviously disposed of it. The first thing I would definitely do is take that small metal strip off, as it was more inconvenient than anything else. This is the Corsair software that comes with the mouse and their other equipment as well. I also use the rapid fire keyboard and a Corsair headset. The software itself didn't feel overly intuitive out of the box. Once you get used to it, it was really easy to reprogram the necessary keys or set up macros. If we take a look at this configuration, for example, I've got macro keys set up for different actions so that I don't have to, obviously you've got your classic press 1 and 2, but also you can macro in different keys, different combinations and things like that. If you look at, for example, my one mouse no keyboard setup for Fractured Space, I've instead remapped the keys so that they correspond to whichever letter it is on the keyboard that I need in order to complete whatever task it is I'm trying to do. And to be fair, as long as you spend some time messing around with the software and doing a bit of research on it, once you know how to program the keys, it is really simple. It's just getting to that point where you have the information that you require in order to do it. Now, if you're here, you probably know that I play a lot of a game called Fractured Space, which is a space MOBA. As you'd expect from a game working in three-dimensional space, there are a lot of movement keys required. Altitude adjustment, strafing, turning, forward and backward thrust. In addition to this, you've got all of your normal mechanics, which are weapons, loadouts, firing, special abilities, all those kinds of things. So what I've set out to do is remap as many of those abilities as I possibly can onto this Corsair Scimitar. To be fair, I've managed to get most of them in there, and maybe I could have got all of them in there if I could have figured out how to change the scroll wheel to adjust my altitude. Nevertheless, as I said at the start, I don't really want to go down the route of discussing DPI settings and performance options and things like that, because it isn't really a tutorial. I wanted to show you what you can get away with doing using this mouse and only this mouse. So I won't be touching the keyboard during this gameplay. I will solely be using this mouse to play Fractured Space and show you what I can do with it, really, basically. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, massage the like button and let me know in the comments section, because this has actually been really fun to do. It's time. Let's do it. I'm gonna fly. Oh no, frick, I forgot to put the other camera on. Hang on. Is it on? Does it work? Can you see my hand? This may or may not work. I don't know. I hope it does. There we go. Yeah. The hand cam should be visible. I need to not put my hand on the keyboard. I also need to remember what the controls are for this. crap. That's up and down. That is chat wheel, I think. Target, abilities. Hopefully they don't have a cloaker. Otherwise we're in a bit of trouble because I can't use detect. But you know, just the way it is, right? Just the way it is. Okay. Right. There's not much more I can say. Probably cut to the gameplay actually. I'm gonna run my standard crew because I need quick blinks. I need lots of blinks. I'm gonna have to be relying on blink, I think, to reposition effectively. It's looking alright. There's no cloakers. I'm guessing this last one's probably hopefully gonna be a healer on their team. Which means I don't need to worry about cloakers, which means I took a real gamble because I ran out of mouse like options for the buttons. So I had to rebind my first ability to, which I never thought I would. My old mouse had like a button here that if I held, oh, can you set the camera? Sorry, I can't see the camera very well, the hand camera. I had a mouse button here. If you push this down, it would give you a whole other selection of combo buttons. So my old mouse, bless its soul, it's now dead. If I'd have had that instead, it would have been much easier to sort this out. Oh, I forgot what the. Oh, I wanted to run like Redskin for this. How do I jump again? No. 5? Oh yeah, there we go. This is exceptionally weird. Okay, we're going that way. That's a 3-man over there, I think. Or at least a 2-man. I remember them from a game before. Ah, it's baboons as well. It's going to be rough. I'm mostly going to be like, hi, second hand, woohoo! No, I mean, oh, I'm going to salute because it's rude not to. I need to use the keyboard for that. I don't really want to... Did he hook me? He did. I'm not going in on that. No way. How do I move up? It's this button. I wonder if he was just expecting me to jump out. This is considerably more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Like, considerably more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Wrong button. Oh dear. That was almost close. I almost accidentally jumped there. This is so difficult. I might need to incorporate a second hand. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're doing alright. Wow, that was a quick jump. That's strafe, that's turn. Okay. This is exceptionally difficult. That's up. I don't think... What's home? Yeah, let's go home. Forward. You can start turning now in preparation. Because I'm having to look at the mouse as well as the screen. Damn it. How hard this is. Do you really know how hard this is, folks? I tell you, this is hard. So much mind, brain, focus, control. And that's... This is the turn button. And this is the forward button. And a shoot button. I might just be easier ramming that. I don't know. Hopefully no one looks at me. Ah, I blinked too soon. Oh, that's alright. Fine. Point defense. Strafe. Turn. Forward. Should have gone with some sort of weird cat crew. Tap. Pull back. Reverse. I don't suggest that you try this at home. I really don't. I don't even know why I thought it was a good idea to try it. I'm not even going to use like thingy, I'm going to use this because it's easier. Oh, that was close. It's lucky I put my face on the station there. Wasn't even... Oh! Oh, I hadn't... Okay, we're going to have to break the rules slightly, folks. I hadn't considered the upgrades. But, you know, come on. Cut me some slack. It's not like... It's not like I'm doing a frickin' like, kill highlight video, is it, for fuck's sake? Oh, you know what I should have done? Should have done that. Yeah. See that? You see that for, like, prep work? Oh, this is so hard to not touch the keyboard with my other hand. I'm having to hold my face so I don't accidentally push it. I don't want that. I'm just gonna go here. I'm not even like chasing kills or anything because I can't. That's so hard to turn and stuff. I'm bringing pretty much nothing to the team. Makes you think about your engagements though, that's for sure. Down? I can't push down because my finger's in the way. That's not the forward key that I was hoping for. I can't push up and fire at the same time. Well, that went reasonably well. See, I wanted to bind my altitude to my scroll wheel, but it wasn't really easy for me to do it. Oh, that was a fat finger. Luckily, they dodged for me. They expected me to move, I guess, and I didn't move. So, a moment you kind of wish you'd considered unbinding the jump home key. I just went with a slightly safer, slower jump. Ah, I could do with detect here, I won't lie. Alright, we got him. We got him, Jim. We got him. I should probably, however, go home. It's like playing some really fucked up version of chess. Oh, am I still on the camera? I am. Now we're ready for the fight. I don't really want to go out. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna guess he's not coming in and that the rest of the team's gonna respond. I'm hoping. Someone's gone in gamma, waiting for the gate close, and then they're gonna go through, I'd say. Let's make this station ours. Home base secured. There we go. So precognitive ability makes a lot of difference. Really? Got no engines, it doesn't matter anyway, right? Prep crews suck dick. He did just bait this Colossus to die though, which is nice. Especially, you know, we can bring more of them in, right? Okay, we're gonna press that again because we need to. We can't not push that key. I'm wondering if maybe the turn key would have been better bound to the other way around, maybe. What am I fricking saying? It's better to have not had any of the keys bound in this way, shape, or form anyway. Who's outside the bubble and why?
Jump restrictions reactivated. Base secure.
Where's my middle mouse button? No. Oh shit. How do I there?
Communications report that we should focus Gamma facility.
Should have gone to. Well, I'd have, if it wasn't for the fact I'm only using my mouse, I would have considered going to the enemy home base there.
We no longer have jump access to the enemy base.
Oh, that's the wrong button. Really do being able to like reach that there like that. That's that thing. Oh, if we get Gamma 3, I'm gonna be fine. I forgot. I think. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention the fact that I'm using the Hunter because obviously it's the ship I'm most comfortable in.
Communications report that we should focus Gamma facility. Gamma online in 60 seconds.
That Colossus is way too early. He's gonna get wrecked. Wait for his jump beacon. Jump point even. Not jump beacon. Slightly forward. We're going to actually drive forward now. I didn't want to get too close in case. It's really hard to adjust the firing arcs, like to get into position because of the whole... I have to stop firing in order to fly down. I've said this before with brawlers. Their eye tracking is based on movement. So if you sit still, they don't see you.
Gamma 2 online.
Yeah, we got now. Okay, we've earned a refit. Get to a station.
We have taken Gamma 2.
I don't want to fight that Sentinel because he is good. And I don't think he knows. I don't think he's realised that I'm playing like a lemon. So I'm alright. Should have one enemy in home, probably. Yeah, just the one. The second one might follow through, but it's alright. Someone from our team responded. It's alright. I'm pressing like 3 buttons with one thumb there. How baller is that? We jumped too early. Bless him. It's alright, mate. I'm just going to say thanks because I can. Thanks for doing a good job, team. Because I'm not... I don't know what my score is or anything. It doesn't show on here, does it? 7-0. Okay, yeah, that's alright. I'll have that. This game mode, which is much more a discipline. Pull up and get missiles in that. It's one rotating. Am I still on camera with my hand? Sorry, folks. I'm gonna put the footage in afterwards, but I don't know at the moment whether it's any good, the hand camera footage, because I can't see the camera. Because if I'm not careful with it, it obstructs my view of the monitor, which obviously then. Oh, that's true frickin' Sensei, like, spider sense mission stuff, isn't it, really? You really want a piece of that? Can I get that shot in? Can I get that shot in? I need these two. MLG. I think this would be exceptionally hard in quite a variety of ships. Definitely harder than it. Oh my gosh. No. I can't dodge through that. Am I just like, I'm putting point defense on and off like crazy? Don't shoot at me. I'll be very careful not to hit the number 6 here, because that will cost me everything. Ah, concussion is a problem that I'm having to deal with. Please let this end now, please, I'm begging you. I'm relying solely on blink here because, yeah. Because trying to steer and turn and like fire at the same time is practically impossible. Oh yes! We won! Oh my god! Oh, I love it. Oh, I fucking love this game. Folks, if you've enjoyed it, smash the like button. And I'll catch you in the next one.